Alright, I'm going to show you, Will, how to, and Debbie Joe, how to use Google AdWords. And I'll try to make this quick and also easy to follow. So if you go to just Google or your homepage and search for Google AdWords, it's the easiest way to find it. If you notice, Google Instance popping up, and there is the results. So you go to Google AdWords, and you're going to want to go to Start Now or sign in with your Google account. If you don't have an account already, you can hit Start Now and they'll set you up with an account. Since I do have a Google account already, I'm going to use it and sign in. Oh, it didn't have the correct one in there. But now I'm going to sign in. So what's happening is we're loading the homepage of Google AdWords. It actually always starts on your campaigns page because you don't currently have any campaigns going. But you'll notice on the right column you have Learn More, where you can watch videos on how to use Google AdWords and answer any questions that you have. There are some common questions and the ability to search for help, which is great as well. If you're an experienced advertiser, they have some options here which are worth looking into. And then they also have Create Your First Campaign. What I'm going to take you to is first Reporting and Tools. And I'm going to take you to the tools that will help you, first off, research and prepare to have a Google AdWords campaign, which is really your next step. It's coming up with keywords, figuring out who you're going to target, what demographic, and then going forward with that. So if you go to Reporting and Tools and then go down the drop-down menu to Keyword Tool, you're going to find a great resource. And what this will allow you to do is to figure out which keywords that people search for in Google are most useful in reaching the most amount of people and at the right prices. So in this word or phrase section, I'm going to type in keywords like food storage, and also we could even do Thrive food storage, and ready to serve food. And if you notice, you can put a website in here as well. That's if you had a website that you wanted to mimic what keywords that they were using already. It's good if you have very tight competition and you have somebody that you want to be just like. But if nobody out there is doing what you're doing, or you don't think that they're doing it as well as they should, it's not always that helpful to put in a website. Sometimes it's good to put your own website in and see what keywords are popping up though. So then I'm going to select Only Show Ideas Closely Related to My Search Terms. And under the Advanced Options, you can choose which locations you'd like to search for and which languages as well. Do you want to include adult ideas? No. Show ideas and statistics, and this is the devices that you'd be able to choose from. I'm just going to choose desktop and laptop devices because that's most of the people that are going to be using this search. Filter keywords. This is basically going to just help you choose which columns you want. I'm going to leave it at its most basic. Default options, and minimize advanced options, and click search. And what this will do then is bring up a variety of keyword topics, the ones that I put in, and then extras, keywords that they have generated that are similar that people type in. I'm also going to go to the left-hand column where it says Match Types, and I'm going to choose, instead of broad, I'm going to choose exact, which is going to give me a better idea of what people are really typing in. When they choose broad, what that really means is that those words in a variety of combinations are put in, or sometimes they're put in, those words are put in but with other sentence words in the sentence. And so this is going to give me people that are searching exactly for the keywords that I'm putting in. On the left, you can also include additional terms to add to these. So if I wanted to put Fayetteville in front of all of these different terms, I could do include terms here, or Arkansas, or anything like that, and I could also exclude terms as well. So if I wanted to make sure that dog food didn't keep coming up in all of the things that I was putting here, I could put dog in there and it would take that out. What the results are showing you really quickly is that you have lots of different options. If you notice, there are only 50 rows here, but there's 607 results that they showed. Some of these are going to be very useful, and some of them are going to be a lot less useful. You'll notice, vacuum food storage is at the bottom of the list, dog food storage bin, food storage Utah, and at the top you're going to have food storage here. When you go to competition, if you'll notice it says high competition when you hover over it. The higher the green bar, the more competition for advertising that there is. And then if you go to global monthly searches, you're also going to notice that these numbers are different than local monthly searches. And global is just how many people around the world are searching for this, and local is how many people in the United States are searching for this every single month. So there are 14,800 searches done for food storage in particular. And then as you go down the list, you'll see that the numbers decline. That's because I filtered it by local monthly search. I could do it the opposite way and look for the smallest keywords and do it that way. I can also filter it by competition. So this is the most competition. Food storage buckets is a really big, very competitive item that people are trying to sell through advertising. And if you'll notice, these are all small competing words. Most of them also have very small searches. But potentially these are sometimes worth putting money into if you have a very good landing page for them, because out of the 140 people that might be searching for a food storage plan, you might always have 10 or 15 people out of that that end up clicking on your advertisement, and maybe out of those 10 or 15, 3 or 4 of those people purchase items, which would then more than pay for itself if they did that. So it's worth checking out. Using the filters, you can download this information, all of it. You can then export it into Excel if you're looking for more options, and that's another option. And then, so this is the keyword tool, and once you found keywords that work, I would make sure that you get those keywords and focus on them, and then go to the traffic estimator. And that was in the left-hand column. You can also get to the traffic estimator by going to reporting and tools, and it's right below the keyword tool. And what this is doing is you'll put the keyword in that you found that you thought was good to focus on in your advertising. And just for the sake of this, I'm going to do food storage. I'm going to say that every day I don't want to spend more than $3, and CPC is cost per click, and so for every click I don't want to spend more than $3, and every day I don't want to spend more than $100. The advanced options are pretty simple, just language and country, and I'm going to hit estimate. It's going to give me the amount of searches that happen every month. These are based on broad search terms, and then estimated average cost per click is actually only $1.38, which means that because ours is higher, the estimated ad position is 1.71, which basically means you'll be shuffled back between the first ad position, which is the best, and second. The estimated daily clicks means you'll be getting about 50 clicks on your advertisement every day based on the amount of searches, and the estimated cost would be $73 a day based on your budget. So there's some numbers. Here's some summaries. These are basically averages that they've figured out through other advertisers. And so once you have that information, you want to go to campaigns. And you want to spend some time. I would spend a couple days kind of thinking of keywords, thinking of things that people type in that would be looking for this. That's the most important thing. You don't always want the keywords with the biggest numbers. You want things that are very specific that people that are looking to buy your products would be using. So you go to campaigns once you're ready with that, and you go to create your first campaign, and then you'll start going through this process. And I really want to help you with that. So if you have questions, or you'd like me to come over even when you're ready to go through the campaign setup process, I'd love to do that. Or if you need more help and you'd like another video, I'd love to do that as well. But I try to keep these short and under 10 minutes. And at this point, hopefully you'll be able to set up and find some keywords, do some traffic estimating, and get your research done with you. So hope you enjoy this, and if you have any questions, please email me or give me a call. Thanks.